if a heartbeat signifies life, then why not we then acknowledge that that the thing growing inside of the woman is alive and is an individual being. It's not as though the heart belongs to the mother. It's not the mother's heart. It's the baby's heart. So why not use that as a jumping off point? Why not use that? Why not use that as a base point? All right. And I'm not saying that I 100% agree with I'm on board, but it's not something that is like I like. It's something that I will abide, because the alternative of full-term 40-week babies being killed is something that I can't abide by. And so if you want to have an abortion, you have to have it before the fetal heartbeat can be detected. And that's one of the counterpoints to that is that, oh well, it happens so quickly that most people don't even find out that they're pregnant until after that point. And so it's just like, well, then maybe perhaps you should exercise a little bit more responsibility, right? Because again, I think the fetal heartbeat is detectable at 6 weeks, and again, a lot of women don't find out that they're pregnant until a bit or a ways after that point, after that 6 weeks. The response has been, well, especially on the Hollywood left, has been really disgusting. It's really disgusting. I just saw a headline where it said, J.J. Abrams and Jordan Peele, they're working on some new project, and it's set to be shot, or the production is to be in Georgia. And just to backtrack a little bit, there was initial call for a boycott of Georgia because of this bill from Hollywood celebs. But what is it? J.J. Abrams and Jordan Peele's new project. They're going to go ahead and produce the show out there, but they said that all the profits that they make from the show are going to be used to fight the heartbeat bill. And I don't know about you, but that's some petty ass shit. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm as petty as the next man, maybe even more so. But how can you be against this? How can you be against the preservation of human life? The baby is completely innocent in this, and yet you are condemning it to death. It'd be just the same as if you were sitting at home, just on your couch, just watching watching TV, and all of a sudden the cops come in and said you're under arrest for X reason, right? And then they don't even do a bad show trial, and they just convict you of said crime, and then they execute you. That I think we would say that that's not fair, that's not justice. So why would we do this to a completely innocent being who had no say in their creation, but we would still sentence them to death? I think really, I would I would ask you guys to think long and hard about this. Really wrestle with this idea, with this notion that's being proposed right now. That is law. In at least one state, New York, or but it doesn't even seem like laws even matter because uh, there are states, even though there's no law for it. People are still getting late term abortions, and so you know I don't it really boggles my mind, and just leaves me speechless to think that people could kill an innocent baby, an innocent being who again had no say in their conception, and yet are still receiving the death penalty.